was wrong? What the fuck? What happened? No, hold on. What the fuck happened? Does it work now? Yes, okay. For some reason, maybe I should change my settings. Because it always passes out when I have a controller plugged into my PC. I don't know why. But yeah. Hi. How is everyone today? Hi Ben, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're good. I am very tired. I've been working on stuff this morning. So very tired. But yeah, I hope you're good. Today we're just gonna play more intermissions and rank them all. Or rate them all, not rank them. Ranking is for the video when I eventually edit that. Yeah. It be like that. Just gotta make sure everything works. There are only 64 intermissions in, by the way. There are 201. We have a lot to do. A lot. A fucking lot. So I'm just... hold on. I forgot to set up my desk fan. Hold on. There we go, some airflow. Yeah, we're just gonna continue what we started on Saturday. And I don't want to wait too long, so we just switch over. Because it's Mario Kart time. To play every single intermission, but again. Also, look in the corner. I 100% free roam. I am completely done with free roam. I never have to touch it ever again. Because I have every single collectible. Also, my model is angry. Hold on. What is wrong with my tracking today? Hey Reggie, how are you? There we go. Let's just get right into the ranking. I'm gonna take you, how many hours do I have? I have 80 plus hours. I have 80 plus hours in Mario Kart. So yeah, it took me a little bit. But to be fair, having a proper guide took a while because nobody knows how to data mine Switch 2 games yet. So, yeah. There's that. But other than that, pretty neat. Okay, last time we did all the volcano area, the desert and the Badlands, and started on the plains. So I just continue. Sorry, I have to buy it. If you want to look up this track, it's 𝗟𝗆 Paintball Night version. Okay, from Crown City to Mario Bros. Circuit is where we left off, so let's do that. Which is the very first one you play in Grand Prix, but reverse. So let's see if it's better in reverse. Probably not. Oh, we started a pier. Oh, that's cool. That is new. I never had that before. Which is a legit pinball, yeah. It's a Persona 5 reference. I just spotted 𝗟𝗃𝗃 on the bike and I had to laugh. 𝗟𝗃𝗃 is still peak. Okay, but it's the same thing as the direction. But the difference is it starts with the turns. So it starts more interesting than it ends. Unless traffic increases. Also, by the way, Nintendo dropped a new soundtrack for Nintendo Music. And it's not the Mario Kart World soundtrack. They added fucking Clubhouse games. Like, bro, why? Why not add a fucking Mario Kart soundtrack? Instead they added fucking Clubhouse games. And yeah. This one isn't really that interesting. It starts better than it ends. The second segment is absolute garbage. And the first one is just fine. But at least you have reverse Mario Bros. Circuit, which is nice. I do like that. I do like that a lot. Damn it. I tried to be cool. Before the mushroom can't even get through the tires. Like, this intermission was just fine. It was perfectly average. What did I rate it for the other way around? From Mario Kart Circuit to Crown City? I gave it a 40. I give it a 43. It is slightly better because it ends in reverse. Boring by reverse NBC. Okay. And last Crown City one to Vario Stadium, which is a long one. If you go for the river, it's a W. If you don't, it's a waste of time. I can really see it on the minimap if we do or don't go into water. Also, lots of mushroom cars right here. Interesting. Daisy, fuck off. But we start similar to the Retro Mario Bros. Circuit. But we're on bridge now. And I guess we just drive along the river, which is fine. I would prefer driving on the river though. But I guess crossing the river 2 times is fine as well. Okay, that was just rude. Like when it has the glider ramp on that roof, if you can time it right with the geyser, not bad. Definitely interesting shortcut. There's a lot of off-road ramps. I like that. Makes it more interesting. Definitely. Hey Diego, how are you? Hi, hi. Aside from the more interesting ramps, there's nothing much going on. Big sad. I'm doing good too, just a bit tired. But aside from that, everything cool. Everything fine. Okay, but yeah, this one is just too long. It is a bit more interesting in the second segment with all the ramps off-road. But aside from that, it has nothing else going on. So it's a, I guess, solid one. Not good, but solid. We can have a good rest soon. Yeah, thanks. But the thing is, I've been working on stuff all day today. Like reaching out to other VTubers for collabs, and think of concept for more thumbnails and all that shit. Think of what I play after I'm done with Mario Kart. I haven't done that yet, so the streams right after will probably have bad Photoshop thumbnails instead of drawn ones. A bit annoying. This is older river would really live in this animation out, yeah. I mean, it's interesting that we go over 2 bridges in the first segment. That is pretty nice. Like, I usually don't like bridges, but if it's 2 in a row to cross the same river, that's kind of cool. Okay, this one isn't that special. I give it a 52. too long, but some interesting ramps. Definitely. Okay. With that, Crown City is done. But the Crown City definitely has the worst intermissions by far so far. I think the only one coming close is Boss's Castle. Actually, no, Boss's Castle is worse. Looking at the notes, Boss's Castle is worse. But next is Choco Mountain. By the way, if you look at the map, would you count Choco Mountain as part of the Badlands or the Plains? It's not counted as part of the Plains because it's more in the Plains than in the Badlands. But what do you guys say? Actually, it's either Toad's Factory, Volcano, or Plains. We have a drive to Toad's Factory, which is just part of the Lightning cover. Transition between the two, yeah. It kinda has its own terrain because it's on the Chocolate Mountains. But I feel like it's more part of the Plains because you don't really see the Badlands anywhere but see some greenery in the background. Oh, this everybody starts good. Firebox! My friends! Some good turns. This is a really good... Oh, it's this one! I love this section! This section is great! Because you can drive all the way up here. This one is awesome! I like this one a lot. This one is great. Lots of turns, some traffic, great shortcut potential, and a massive jump into Toad's Factory. This one is awesome. And it's short. A really fun and really short one. I like that. I like that a lot. This is an easy 80, if not higher. So good. This is like an 87 or something. This was really good. Let's give it an 88. Truly lots of turns of shortcuts everywhere is my note. Where I put in like 5 typos. That was such a good one. Definitely a banger and worth playing. Next to Momo Meadows. Which is the reverse of one from the Lightning cover. Okay, we have Choco Island 1 or 2. I keep forgetting which one is which. Oh, is there a Choco Island that is good? That's banger. Some good off-roading cuts. As I said, I did that as a purpose so I can do this. But you can do some good corner cuts. The train? Hell yeah. Some park bitty butts. Not that many interesting turns up here though. It has a railing though. The wire. So not bad. But the second section definitely a bit more boring. And we are on normal Momo Meadows. But this was a decent one. It definitely started better than it ended. Definitely. What do we rate that one? Give it a 63. First segment good, second lackluster. Next we go to Cheap Falls, which is another long one. This is another long one. Crossing the entire plains. Let's go! The road so far is fine. Not really that many interesting turns is the issue. But we still have Peach's Castle, which is cool. Pretty neat. It changed from it all that. There isn't really anything big going on. No interesting turns, no many hazards. Some enemies here and there that don't really bother anyone. This really is kind of whatever. There isn't even a bump here. Wow. But this one was so boring for how long it is. Pick another turn straight away. Yeah, it has some good turns in the beginning, but that's it. Other than that, it's just a scenic drive. But scenic drives don't make good races. I still want to get up there, but I think I need a mushroom for that. But this was too long for how boring it is. Absolutely. The highlight is driving past Peach's castle. And that means it's a bad drive. And the best thing is the scenery. That is not a good sign. I give this like a 51. Few turns and too long. I'm just guessing since the next one is going to Peach's castle, it's the exact same route but cut in half. That is my guess now. We just take the exact same route down here, but then at the big turn thingy, we just turn right into the castle. It's my guess. So it's just gonna be instantly better because it's shorter. We go for the same exit. It is the exact same route but cut in half. But is it really better? Because we just end on Peach Terminal, or on Peach Stadium. We end on the battle map, and that is kinda lame as shit. We just end up on bigger baby park with traffic. That is so lame. That is so fucking lame. It was short and quick. It gets some points for that. But it ended on the battle map. Which I do not like at all. It do be short though, because I think I rated the other one a bit too much. bump the other one down to a 47. This one gets a 51. Very short but uninteresting. I mean, that's the best I can say. It just do be very short. Being sure it's only advantage of the previous animation, yeah. But then it doesn't even end on an actual track. It ends on a fucking battle map. Which... like, come on. Why is it so hard to just drive on an actual Peach Stadium? Like, for real. Like, we go back to Crown City. Awesome. Crown City time. We so love driving to Crown City. But I think it ends with a beach variant again. Was it after Mario Land 2 music? I'm not opposed to highway tracks like this one. They just need way more traffic than this. This traffic is laughable. It just needs way more traffic. This is just lap free, but it goes down to the beach, which is nice. I like when it goes down to the beach because it isn't actually part of Crown City, so it's really cool. If that, I mean, it's not part of the track Crown City. It's kind of its own thing, so I like that part. That part kinda awesome. Lap 3 plus beach. The animation itself is fine. I give it a 54. You get some extra points for ending on a different variant. Heavy lacks traffic, but good final lap. Okay, Core segments always serve some extra points. Yeah, it's just the beach not being part of the actual track. Because on the actual track, you never go down to the beach. And I love it when the missions have unique versions of a track. And I go all the way. Wait, no. Here. We go all the way to Whistle Stop Summit. Which is another cross-country trip. Hey, how are you? Hi. Okay, the minimap, very interesting. Minimap looks very busy. Doing good, just a bit tired. But other than that, I'm fine. And just judging more intermissions. This has some decent turns around. Oh, hi, Birdo. Accidentally killing Birdo. As one does. It has a tornado. Oh my god, yes. So much fucking yes. We love the tornado. The tornado is fucking awesome. And then a small road with some bumps and growls? Hell yeah. Okay. This looks very interesting. There's a good set pieces, yeah. And then it goes to Vital Road again, which is fine after all the tight road we had. And then we just go up the hill. There's some good off-road cuts, I think. No, this isn't the one with off-road cut. This one has good off-road cuts the other way around. Oh, never mind, there's a good off-road cuts. This is a good one. This is a really good one. Maybe a touch too long, but otherwise really good. Definitely not a bad one. Oops. This is slightly bit too long. But this is barely complaint since it's actually good. It just mess up all the shortcuts. But this is a good one. Tornado, small roads. Could it be if 100 line was represented in next match? Huh? Okay, this one was a really good one. This gets a 78. That just feels right. A bit long, but never gets boring. I think that's accurate. But hey, Eric, how are you? Next stop is Mario Bros. Circuit. How much you wanna bet this ends on Mario Bros. Circuit Reverse again? It looks like it ends in reverse again. Okay, Choco Island 2, which is always Pog. We love the Choco Islands. The only problem is the road doesn't seem that interesting. It is slim though and has some contours and traffic. It is a good combo. Crosses the river, cool. But this one is short, that's its biggest benefit. It has some good off-road potential. But there's a lot of off-road you can cut here. This is a decent one. Not especially good, but not bad at all. This one is too short to get boring, if that makes sense. And made in reverse, of course. How did they actually have Mario Bros. Circuit normal? I don't think ever at all. It's always in reverse. Which is very funny. Short and sweet indeed. This is definitely another short and sweet one. Definitely. What did I rate the other short and sweet ones? They are all in the 70 range. Yeah, just give it a flat 70, I think. Yeah. This is just a flat 70. Short and sweet. Okay. Next we go to Shy Guy Bazaar. Okay. We're definitely not gonna hit the river. The road is too south for that. I want to say on top of it, but I had a misinput. But this one is a very windy road. With some hazards around. I was gonna say lots, but only some so far. A tiny bit of traffic and some growls. But a lot of turns. And people say it's only straight roads. Oh, and then we glide over this section. If you don't get blued. Oh, this is awesome. The glide section, lots of shortcuts. The pokies are around. And then we drive through town. This is a good one. It might be a little bit too long. Just a tiny bit. But this is always interesting. Why do I keep missing the fucking rope? Every fucking time. Then it ends in normal 𝗟𝗴𝗆, which is fine. I mean, you only get Daisy's castle if you come from the north. Otherwise, you just get 𝗟𝗵𝗆, I think. That actually makes sense. But this was a good one. This was a good one. This gets a 76. What did they rate it in the other direction? Okay, the other direction got a low rating, actually. The other direction got a 52. Oh no, this one was really good. This of Turns has its entire section route. I think I rated the other one low because it's a completely different route. Hey Solaris, how are you? The racing going good. My favorite track is probably Drybones Burnout. Okay, next we have Mario Stadium. There should be another short and sweet one, depending which road we take. It's definitely a short one. This game, but the price is BS. Ah, that's fine. But the price is BS is subjective. I see the value in this game. That's why I bought it. But if you don't see it worth the price, whatever. Your money, your decision. To switch to price? That's weird because common sense is the other way around. That $80 game is BS and $450 for a console is fair. Because that's the camp I'm in. That a console being $450 is valid. That's an interesting take. But this one is another short and sweet one. I like this one. Lots of sharp turns, some off-roading you can do. And just wait. Yeah, that's fair. I will just wait for Black Friday, I guess. or some online sale. Because of Switch 1 games I haven't finished. Yeah, the thing is, there aren't really that many Switch 2 games yet. We have Welcome Tour and the Mario Kart. And next month, actually exactly 1 month, DK Bonanza. So yeah. Like when it comes to first party, there's a lot of... Actually, there isn't a lot of third party because most third party games are just ports that run better on PS5 anyway. DK Bonanza finally be crazy. Yeah, tomorrow is the DK Bonanza Direct, by the way. Yeah? Would you guys want me to react to the DK Bonanza Direct tomorrow? There's a question. Okay, wait, what do I rate this one? It was a short and sweet one, but it wasn't too short and sweet. I give this a 67. It was fine. I just scored it was fine. Could be better, could be worse. But simply on the better side. Is it 65 points? Honestly, let's make that 66. Do you mess with the DK redesign? I love the redesign. Like, I'm a DK fan. Like, Tropical Freeze is one of my favorite games ever. When it comes to platformers. And I like the rare DK design. But it was never as expressive as the new design is. And I just like that Nintendo goes back to being silly. Because during the Wii U and Switch era, everything was kind of sanitized. And now they go back to being silly. And I like silly Nintendo. Like during the like GameCube GBA era, they were so goofy. And I'm glad we go back to that. Nintendo took itself too seriously during the Wii U and Switch 1 era. This is my favorite DK game. Yeah, it is so good. And above and beyond of that game. The backgrounds look amazing. Yeah, it still looks amazing even today, even though it's a fucking Wii U game. It's just gonna be funny to see like the erasure of rare DK everywhere. And just see the new DK everywhere. But we still have classic DK games like Tropical Freeze and Country Returns. Because they're still on the Switch. But you don't even have old DK profile pictures anymore. Which is kind of funny. So this one seems to be decent. Would I pick Donut? We love Big Donut. And it has a strategic map in front of Boss's Castle again. Which is the part I love the most about Boss's Castle. This section right here. This section is just so good. Having you choose a path. If you have a mushroom, you can cut off so much. Let's see, can I do the lava hop over here? Some shortcuts you don't even need mushrooms for, like this one. This section is so cool. I wonder if King K. Rool has been after DK6 for retirement. Apparently someone spotted Kremlings in the background of Bonanza somewhere. But I don't know if that's true. I just heard about it. I don't know about K. Rool, but Kremlings may be back. So who knows? Who fucking knows? But to be honest, I never really cared for the cram names. But because I never played the old DK games, I only really played Returns and Tropical Freeze. And that's it. But this Intermission was good. Get away from the new 3D Mario game. 𝗟𝗃𝗲𝗿𝗆 Bonanza is a new 3D Mario game. This one was really good. I don't really have thoughts because I was talking. I give this a 73. Strategic, maybe a bit too long. Is my comment. As on Smash appearance was Wii Sports games. Of what? Like, you wanna get technical about... No! It's a true. 𝗟𝗃𝗲𝗿𝗆 Bonanza was made by the Mario Odyssey team. And everyone who talks about Bonanza says, oh, it's like Odyssey. It feels like Odyssey, it looks like Odyssey. 𝗟𝗃𝗲𝗿𝗆 Bonanza is Odyssey too. If you like it or not. A Galaxy called Toad's Factory. Toad's Factory Time, which has a lot of intermissions. Let's go. I mean, Mario Red Hat indoor rolls. Only Mario Galaxy, like it. I don't want the Mario Galaxy free because Mario Galaxy makes me motion sick. So fuck that. I'm still unable to play Mario Galaxy because it makes me sick. So it's a bad game in my book. Gotta be honest, I never enjoyed 3D Mario until Odyssey. To me, Odyssey is the first good 3D Mario game. New Mario World? Mario World? Oh yeah, Mario World will be awesome. Or just a Mario Land. Like just anything that isn't WarioWare. Also, this one is short and sweet. The hot springs are a bit boring, probably. Not to me though, because it has fucking fish bones. And I love fish bones. But even that is a very short one. I just played 64 completely for the first time recently. Like 100% it and all that. I like it, I had fun. But the controls are so dated. Like, Mario 64 controls like absolute ass. And Sunshine just is ass. Sunshine is the Scarlet Violet of Mario games. If that makes sense, it makes sense to me, yeah? I still never played much of Sunshine. It's just weird. It just do be so weird. Yeah, but look at it outside of nostalgia. Like, my first 3D Mario was 64. But I acknowledge that it's garbage. But when I say I just played it recently for the first time. I mean, played it more than the first 4 levels. Okay, this one gets a good 59. Short, but not that interesting. It is very physics-based game. You're trying to show off the water effects, which is a true hell because of the physics. Just the controls itself are absolute garbage. Like, I gotta be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of 3D platformers. I'm more a 2D platformer person. Like, I think the only good 3D platformers I ever played are Astrobot and Mario Odyssey. The others are mid at best. Again, if I could play Galaxy without getting motion sick, it would probably rank among the best. But no, it makes me motion sick. Okay, next to Acorn Heights is long. This is gonna be a river one. This has to be a river one. Just look at the map. This absolutely has to be a river one. We even start in the water. Yeah, this is a water one. Honestly, I would love another WarioWare just because of the mouse feature. Because WarioWare is always the one game series that uses the console gimmick the best way. Like Wii motion controls, peak motion control game, WarioWare fucking move it. Best Switch game to utilize the Joy-Cons, fucking WarioWare, whatever it is. Or on the DS, WarioWare DIY. Anyway, the console is all we need. Yeah, we have them on the Switch one. Now I want one for the Switch 2 and then be done with it. What I want is a new Wario Land. Wario Land will go so hard. I did like Shake It well enough. What I just don't like about it is the motion controls. That's the only thing I don't like about it. So holy shit do we take air. But this is a good animation. Some little riding, some gliding, a lot of off-road cuts, lots of turns. This is a good one. I like this one. It's just been another WarioWare game. They're ready to come back. Yeah, I agree. They have Mario Land in the dust for Wario. They're not doing anything with the series. Yeah. Also, by the way, Mario Land 2 is still my favorite Mario game. Mario Land 2 is so good. But yeah, at least give us Mario Land 2 and I think 1 and 2 on NSO. We only have 3 and 4. That would be very cool. Yeah, it didn't work, whatever. I wouldn't say the best Game Boy game, but it's the best Mario game. Best 2D Mario game at least. It's my favorite. I play through it every now and then, like an hour or so. Because I used to speedrun it. Yes, of serious NS game. Yeah, it depends on the area. Sometimes it just forces you to the ground again. But this one was good. I like this intermission. This gets like a 69. turn into off-road cuts. Next one. To Mario Circuit. Let's go. What new Mega Man game? I never gave a shit about Mega Man. But what I hear a lot is people want a new Mega Man Legends game. That's the most one I hear about. But the minimap looks good for this one, and it seems short. I don't care for the blue bomb. No, I don't. I played a bit of Mega Man X1 and 2 and the OG Mega Man, and they're just kind of whatever to me. I don't really care for action platformers. Is a thing. I want my platformer to just be about platforming or puzzle solving. Either one of the two. Or both. Okay, this section is kinda lame. But here's a lot of off-road potential. I think that's the saving grace of this Intermission, that there's a lot you can cut off with a mushroom. But you can cut both. You can cut all three corners right here. If you have a golden or a star or a triple shroom or a ghost. There's so much you can off-road with now. And then we go to Mario Circuit 2, nice. Mario Bros. 3 or Mario World? I still never played Mario World, so Mario Bros. 3. This was a decent one. Make this a 66. Sure, they corner cuts everywhere but straight in parts. Also, your honest opinion, I'm always dropping honest opinions. I don't give a shit. Like, I have hot takes like Skyward Sword being better than Breath of the Wild. Okay, then line that's another longer one. We start the same way, yeah? Sure. Then we go into the tunnel, okay? This one has a lot of turns and decent traffic, which is very important for the highway sections to have lots of traffic. And some cows, nice. And again, massive off-road potential. Bomb cards. Why? I hate those fuckers. For this reason. They always shit on me. Here's this question. You play a different version of Mario Kart World? I played the NES one. And that's it. I just don't really like the art style of the other versions. That's pretty much it. I haven't played it in forever. I just know I really like it. So yeah. But it became the platformers, the thing is, growing up I mostly just had handhelds instead of home consoles. Like my first home console was a GameCube. And on that I only had 3 games. Mario Bros. 3 has more memorable level design. Yeah. No, the GameCube is ass. It has some good games, but the GameCube is so ass. Oh wait, I didn't rate this one. Hold on. I zoned up for a second. This one was 52. Too long. That's all I can say. It's a bit too long, but not bad. Okay, next we go to Momo Meadows. Oh, it's this route! I still love these fucking wall thingies. I don't know what they're called, but I like them. Also, how did that not blow me up? How the fuck? But this road right here is one of my favorites. It's so much fun to drive. The first segment is great, the second segment is kinda whatever. I got put on my side, sure. I was totally the main character, right? But the first segment is great, second segment is kinda whatever. And then normal medals, okay. And this was a decent one. Since you had it for a minute, that was your overall thoughts on the Switch 2? For a minute. Yeah, no, I love the Switch 2 so much. It's the Switch, but actually functional. No, but it's exactly what I wanted. Just a Switch with more power. Games don't have lag spikes anymore. Games that had uncapped FPS are not just 60 FPS consistently. It does have drift, right? Drift takes a long time to happen. It doesn't happen in 1 or 2 weeks. Also, I never play with Joy-Cons because Joy-Cons are garbage controllers. And I gotta be honest, the drift thing is so stupid to me. Because I had my PS5 controller drift faster than my OG Joy-Cons. So the whole Joy-Con drift thing is full of shit. It's just full of shit. But yeah, this one was decent. I kept getting to rate it. Let's get a solid 70. No, 71. No, 67. I'm sorry. 67. First segment is great, rest kind of whatever. Hey, wait, how are you? First section always comes off the score, yeah. I think it's better when the interesting section is the second part instead of the first part. Because if it's interesting in the second half, it prepares you more or gets you hyped for the actual track, instead of having it straight in the middle. Okay, all the way to Peach Stadium now. Bro, there's so much connecting with Toad's Factory. Let's go! Okay, the map looks really good. God damn, this map looks good. Okay, we're having fun with my favorite segments. Let's go. Okay, being first with a star is kind of crazy. Let me just drive back to Momo Meadows. Are you serious? I had a fucking star. Bro. I still don't know the shock timing. Sadly. We just go down to Momo Meadows. But we don't actually go to Momo Meadows. We drive past it. It is a big rig. Okay, that's a massive W. It is an interesting map and a rig. Let's go. This is awesome. You can do off-road cuts with it. And if you have a friend, you can cut through the middle, which is nice. Like, this one is really good. And it actually ends on Peach Stadium, not on the fucking battle map. Let's go! This is a good one! This is a really good one! I say top road. I never really take it. But it's fun. Damn, Beach Stadium is such a good track. This animation was great. Maybe slightly too long. But that's the worst I can say about it. Let's get to 94. Really fun to the end, maybe a tad too long. And this was not bad at all. Wait, that's wrong. Here. To Choco Mountain. This was a really short one, I think. Yeah, it's a short one. And it starts on this again. But it ends on a straight, which is kind of an issue. But it has firebox on a straight. Okay. That's pretty neat. Oh, so this is a water section. Never mind, we're not at all factor, I'm stupid. Which is a straight down with some jumps. Hi, boom boom. This one is definitely short and sweet. With some good turns, so that's probably a high 70 in my book. I would say, yeah. It could be a bit more interesting than just straight in the second section. But aside from that, it's really good. The second section just bumps it down a lot. It's definitely high 70, yeah. Let's give it a 76. Short and amazing first section. Next, Mario Circuit, another long one. Did you make your model yourself? No, absolutely not. I'm not an artist. I did the character design myself, but Mama Mary did the model and rigging. Speaking of getting one, if you want to get a VTuber model, start with a cheap one. My first model only cost me like $200. This one I'm using right now, $1,300. Start with a very cheap one, unless you want to learn to make it yourself. Also, a highway with actual traffic. Let's go! We love it when highways have traffic. And a helicopter and lots of jumps. Okay, this is a good highway one. And there's a big rig as well. Okay, this one kind of hog. This one really cool. This is a really good one. It's straight, but it has lots of jumps on the sides and vehicles. And of course the high traffic. And it ends in a more twisty section right here. This one is really good, even if it's long. I like this one a lot. YouTube is acting funky, that's fair. Yeah, YouTube is always a bit weird. And it ends in reverse Mario Bros. Circuit, nice. Hi, Spect, how are you? Not just you, yeah. I know it's not me. That much I can say. But for exam, oh, how did it go? How did your exam go? You're feeling good about it? Yeah. There's the exam. Aero peak. Nice. I just hope you also get a good grade. Okay, this one was really great. This one honestly gets an 81. Road traffic, helicopter, and truck to ride, yeah. Just a tad too long to give it a higher score. This is only 4-letter word, but I hope you wrote more than that. Yeah, right. Okay, next Mario Stadium. That's a really short one. Will this one also be short and sweet? I hope it's short and sweet. It is really short. God damn. But I already see the issue. It is purely made of this canal. And you guys know how I feel about this canal. It's a cool vibe, but so fucking boring. And the setting can only carry it so much. And no, the Rainbow Road 64 music does not help. But this canal is just so boring to actually drive. It is fun for the missions that take place here. It is a mission where you just drive in a truck through the canal and just drive through the chainsaws. But actually racing, nah, that's boring as shit. Sadly. This is gonna be a high 30. Because it doesn't even end in Mario Stadium Reverse. Would have bumped it up to a 40 something. I gave this one a 36. note setting can only carry it so much. Because the setting is so cool. But it's just so boring. Okay, next is Airship Fortress. Another longer one. Let's go. It just needs more than just chain chomps. Like, I know, put Hammer Bros and Charging Chucks there as well. I'm sure those fuckers would hang around there. I don't know. Or actually add some water that has a stream or whatever, a current. That would also help the canal a lot. This one starts fine. Do we go on top of the wall though? Actually, we have to get on top of the wall because that's where the cannon is. And a boat to block the canal. Maybe it damages the mushroom kingdom. Yeah. And everyone on the wall. You guys know how much I love this fucking wall. It is fucking peak. Even if just for the short segments. It puts me down before the ramp. Okay, fuck off, game. Fuck off, minus points. Nah, I'm just kidding. It is still just absolute peak. This intermission is just fine. The wall can only carry it so much. I would say a mid 70 is accurate for this one. Chocolate with a boo is absolute peak. I didn't make it up there, what? Okay, I guess. This animation was good. Good, but nothing outstanding. It's like a 74. Second half is amazing. It's my only note. Okay, one more for Toad's Factory. 2 Bosses Castle. We just start the same way up to Big Donut and then we go north. Through one of my favorite sections. And you have some Mario Land music, hell yeah. This one is pretty short for a Bowser one. By the way, this is the only Wario Land track in the entire game. And they only included music from the first Wario Land game because technically it's Mario Land 3. That's the only reason why. Which is so sad. Because like Yoshi and DK only have music that's already been remixed for Mario Kart before. Like DK Jungle from 7 and Yoshi's Island from Tour. The soundtrack is great, but it's lacking in some parts. Definitely, yeah. The animation was really short. I like that. This one was decent. Also, I think this is the last one we have that connects to Boss Castle. I think. Let's get to 72. Short and fun for the most part. Also 1 second. It's getting hot again. Don't we love summer? Summer is so great, especially for gaming. Am I right? Like we're done with Toad's Factory. Next we have Moo Moo Meadows, which is also extremely connected. Look at this. Okay. Where's the take off the cave? I just took off my shirt. Does that work too? Okay, we go to Mario Circle. This should be a short one. This should be a very short one. But we started driving like half of Moon Meadows. That's kind of cool. Also, Shy Guy Falls in the background. We love Shy Guy Falls, even though it's just a straight line. Honestly, this road uphill is way more fun than downhill. But it's still not that interesting. The best part is the segment we've driven on Momo Meadow so far. And then here you can do massive shroom cuts. We do love shroom cuts. Yeah, massive off-road cuts you can take here, which is good. That is very good. But for the most part, it's just average, like low 60. And then we end on Mario Circuit 3, which is really cool. It was an okay one, but yeah, low 60 at most. Give it a 63, it was good enough. Off-road cuts everywhere. Next, Dandelion Depths. It should be another short one. It's a really short one when I look at the roads. Wow, fuck you, Birdo. It's a really short and straight one, sadly. Oh, this is a really straight one. There's a lot of utility in this game. Yeah. Especially Golden is so fucking broken in the missions. Depending on which one, of course, but for most, you want the Golden Shroom. You can catch so fucking much with a Golden. But this one is so straight. And it doesn't even have the traffic to justify being so straight. For these turns, you don't even need to drift, actually. Hi, Shell, how are you? But this one, pretty ass. And with pretty ass, I mean extremely ass. There's like 2 or 3 corners you can cut with a shroom and that's it. Just got home? Hell yeah, welcome home. Hope you had a good day, even if it was busy. But this one is a high 30, low 40 at most. This was such a nothing of an intermission. Maybe not worth more than 40. Yeah. I think 40 is even too high. Like, even mid to low 30s is probably more accurate. Also, I like how my ass pull numbers are a system that actually works. But yeah, this is like a 32 at most. Like, straight and boring. It needs to be gay and exciting. This was not good. But I see potential in the next one. It really depends which path you go. Which is a DK pass. I see potential in this one because I've driven it in the other direction before. So let's see. Oh yeah, do you see that second half? That does look interesting, eh? Wait, can I jump from bus to bus? Almost. Would have been cool. But the problem for this one is that the first half is just the same as the route to Dandelion Depths, which is boring as shit. And no interesting hazards so far. Nothing interesting. It is that instead of going straight here, we're gonna take a turn. Just gonna drive past Dandelion Depths, basically. I mean, the conclusion is just gonna be could do without the first two segments. Because that shit lame as fuck. Yeah, we just go straight here. Because I know this section is really good. You can do massive off-road cuts right here. Or take the wire. Then some good turn here. And suddenly the road is narrower. Word. It's actually straight, but it has train and bomb cars. The second half is decent, not especially good, but decent. This section though, this section really good. You can even take these off-road shortcuts with a feather, by the way. If you time it right, you can feather to one of the logs and jump from there. So yeah, only the third segment is really worth playing here, which is just the route from Dandelion Depths to DK Pass. So this gets a low rating, definitely. It's just too boring for the majority of it. Like mid to high 30s, I would say. Like a 36 or so. Because it can't even end on DK Pass Reverse. Big Sag. Yeah, this one just gets a mid to high 30. Just give it a 31. But no, that last section where you can do corner cuts. Yeah, 34 was accurate. No, 36. Way too long for how boring it is. Some nice off-roading at the end. You guys has other more interesting intermissions than this one. Yeah, definitely. Especially the ones coming from the other direction, from east and north, because they have DK Pass Reverse, I think. Which is very interesting. But yeah, this one was just way too long. Next 𝗟ci Falls. Let's see how this one goes. It should go well enough, right? I see some interesting turns. I think starting on a straight isn't bad. It's only bad if most of it is straight. I like these big turns with the massive amount of boost panels. And a sharp turn, sharpish turn. Yeah, then we take the country road instead of a highway. I like that, going through Toad Town. It could use a bit more traffic, but then again, it's a country road. Now this straight segment, how do they make this interesting? Do they make this straight interesting at all? They do not. Okay. They didn't make this straight interesting at fucking all. Like, sure, Monties are fun, but you just need to have the right timing for them. And this one turn is kinda whatever. No, this is mediocre, high 40s. Momo Meadows is really disappointing me right now. I think the problem is just that the planes are really, pun intended, plain. I think that's the issue. I really think that's the issue. Because how do you make fields interesting? So can the Reds take a break, please? I still want to win. Yeah, this was nothing. This gets like a 42. Some overall potential, but nothing special. It's a Peach Stadium. I think on this one we fly over the lake. If I remember right. If we do, it's hella pog. But it's more likely to just drive around it. Yeah, we drive around it. Sad. But this is a really short one with a lot of boost panels and some decent traffic. So it's not terrible. And we are on normal Peach Stadium, let's go. This one was fine. This is like a low 50. Maybe even a mid 50. It's enjoyable enough even though it's mostly just straight line. I give this a 56. Enjoyable enough. It's a perfect comment for this one. Oh, nice, you're gonna have a stinker. We already know that. Because it goes back to Crown City. And all the Crown City ones are mid as hell. Let's do this. So also it's a particularly long. Yeah, it's a 4 segments. But it ends on the beach variant of Crown City again. But that's at least something. That bumps it up a little bit. But yeah, this upcoming turn is probably the most interesting turn on the entire route. Wow, it's so interesting. There's some monkeys, but they only help so much. Not really. The Vanity Runner is nice though. But it did straight nothing. And we have this highway tunnel with way too little traffic. Again, the highways are good if they have traffic. Like the bridge has amazing traffic, like the big bridge. But here, nothing. Absolutely no traffic. Absolute ass. But at least we have the beach variant again. None of it cannot use to dodge a blue shell. It can dodge red shells though. I tested it multiple times, it doesn't work. If it does, it has a way different timing than mushrooms. It should be stupid. But yeah, this was way too long and boring. That's low to mid 30. Also, I'm never gonna rate anything below 30 unless it's absolutely unplayable. But this is like a 33. No, it's a 32. Actually, no, it's worse than the Time Depths one. It's a solid 30. It is a flat 30. It is so ass. Straight boring and too long. Not even ending on lap 3 plus beach bumps it up. Because other intermissions do it better. Actually, no, I bumped it up to 33 because of that. Never mind, it bumps it up a little bit. Having a special final lap. Okay, next one. Which is to Choco Mountain. Okay. This looks to be another straight one. Where are all the gay roads? Do the plains have no gay roads? It's so upsetting. This isn't a straight ass segment again. Actually, Crown City wasn't the issue, the plains are the fucking issue. Is there a bit of off-roading you can do? And after that we have Choco Island 1. I think this is this 1 or 2? I don't know. I can't tell them apart. We have a Choco Island, which is the most interesting part. We go into Choco Mountain. Yeah. This one was really whatever. But I think Choco Island bumps it up a bit. I think it's Choco Island 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Choco Island 2. I gotta figure out the difference between the two before I make the video. This gets like a 42. It's Choco Island 2. That's the only positive for this one, that it has Choco Island. Which isn't a lot. Like an extra Toad's Factory, this should be a short and easy one. But is it a sweet one? Also just Mario Underground theme, nice. Okay, this one starts really boring. But here it picks right up again. Because it has these things again. What do you call this type of road design, by the way? Does anyone know? What do you call these things? I should know. Urbanism is one of my special interests, but I have no clue. I keep getting there's a lot of off-road here. Maybe with a mushroom you can cut off so much right here. But this one is kind of garbage but picks up in the second half. Wow. Ass. Stupid ass bridge. Yeah, this one is ass until the second half, so it's like a 50 something. I give it a 55. Picks up in the second half. Okay, one more for Momo Meadows. It is all the way to Drybone's Burnout. It better be good. The longest have been such a gamble with the plans. Okay, I think this is just the same road to Toad's factory and then we go further north. It's very weird, yeah. Ooh, a lot of fire bots. But it makes this section a bit better. Oh no, we drive to a Mario Circuit, right? To Mario Circuit and then we go northwest. Yeah. Hi, Scorpio! But this so far is pretty decent. The Varibox definitely helped the first section, for sure. Oh, so now we have 8 Rainbow Road. Oh, now we come for the graveyard. No, this one isn't bad. It's just way too long. This one wasn't too bad, it's just way too long. I would say this is a mid-50 something. Mid to high 50. If it wasn't so long, it would probably be a 60 something. I think mid 50 fits perfectly, like a 54. Nah, 53. Yeah, this is a solid 53. A bit too long, but interesting enough. Okay, this is Peach Stadium. The last of the plain ones. And it was also the 30-second race, nice. We have new stickers. Okay, cool, yellow present, sure. A barrel. Oh, this is a good one. This is exactly the sign of the bike, actually. 17k coins and more races, yeah. By the way, I only need to fill out this page and then I'm done with stickers. Just this page needs to be filled. And then I have all of the over 1000. There's 1054 stickers, by the way. And I have almost all of them because I'm such a gamer. Okay, next one. Actually, no, it's a bit long. Let's do 16 races. I don't want to do overtime today, at least not that much. Okay, Peach Stadium. 2 Momo Meadows. Is this the one that goes over the lake? I think one of those two goes over the lake, but maybe I'm just wrong. We'll see. It goes around the lake again, okay. It has a water cutter. You need a mushroom for to get in the water. Pretty cool. Then here the reverse. You need a mushroom to get out of it. Not bad shortcuts actually. And then that's it. It's really just those two nips and then it's done. But the Momo Meadows reverse. That gives it some points. I think this is another short and sweet one actually, yeah? Like a solid flat 70, yeah? Yeah, this is a short and sweet one. I want to double check what I did for the reverse version. For the other direction, you know? The Momo Meadows to Peach Stadium, I gave it a 56. Enjoyable enough. But I think having Momo Meadows in reverse bumps it up a lot. On this gift, this is 60 something. Let's give it a 63, yeah. Actually, no, 62. Short and somewhat sweet. These are cheap falls. It would just be a better version of the one from Choco Mountain to Cheap Falls, I think. It's a really short one. You can do a massive off-roll cut if you can dodge the fucking chain chomps. There's some good off-roll potential here. Actually, a lot. If you have a gun, you can cut off this entire corner. God damn. I think this one is just boring without the mushroom. And nothing interesting with the water. Yeah, this is not a really good one. It's like a perfectly middle of the road. Yeah. It's like a 50, maybe a 51 or 2. This was just an okay one. Yeah. I give this one a 50. Middle of the road, some mushroom fun. Is my comment. It's very average, yeah. At least it isn't too long. We can give it that. To Faraway Oasis. I just think that getting out of Peach Stadium is a bit boring because it's mostly just straight with boost panels, with not a lot of traffic. But let's see. You start with the same turn. Yeah, I'm worried about the second half here. It looks very boring. Yeah, Mario Kart 8 title theme. It do pop up sometimes. But this stretch we're entering right now looks so fucking boring. Because it's a bridge, of course. Bridges are such a mixed bag. Okay, insane when I'm giving my words ridiculous world seeds. What's it you're giving your world? These two turns are the only interesting part of this. The last two turns are the only good thing about this one. This one is a mid-40. Not an especially good one. There's just not much going on. This one was Fanboy Cock and Balls, this one is war based. Fucking days. Okay, this animation was fine. Not really. Yeah, this is a 41. That was not good. Note is fine, but not really. Peak note, I know. Okay, next should be a good one to Koopa Troopa PH. Just pure water. At the bottom of a ravine? Yeah, you got dropped into the toilet, obviously. It starts with a glide. I like glider starts. I'll get some water sport time. I see some jellies, not much in the first half. Sadly. The beginning bit is kinda lame, but now it's really interesting. The water sport stuff is just so cool, and it changes every time. And I really like this version. They're flying through the bridge, hell yeah, with a Jeep jump. And it just has a long road, yeah. I like this one. This is a good one. Like in mid to high 70. Actually, mid 70 will be high 70 if it was Koopa Troopa Beach Reverse. If it was Koopa Beach Reverse, it would be higher. But mid 70 is good. This was a good one. Good but not great. I gave it just a perfect 75. Good but not great. I think good but not great is a good note. Actually, no, it needs a better note. That sounds so negative for a 75. Yeah, that's a better one. Water sport runs are always fun. That's a way better note. I mean, how are you? War sucks? You saying war sucks? That's kind of crazy. You're great, nice. Good to hear. Okay, next is another Crown City one. Crown City ones are always ass. War is awesome. Good. Oh, this is a really short one though. I get a reference what I wrote for the other direction. It starts with a straight though. And these turns are barely turns because you can just cut through them. And it goes into a very under-trafficked highway tunnel. Yeah, this one is bad. This is a bad one. Oh look, it's two boring highway tunnels. I need more traffic. Wow! How interesting! This is a high 30 at most. So what if I just go here on the roof? I wasn't going on the roof. Guys, I think I just found a shortcut for this specific variant of Crown City. I think I just found something. But yeah, this one is bad. Let's consider you have any good intermissions? That's a good question. Let me go over the notes. Okay, first, what did I write this route the other direction? The other direction was a 46. But it gets a little bit higher, gotta be honest. Because the other one ends in the beach setting battle map, not the course. And this one actually ends in the course. Lap 3 plus beach. I give this a... The thing is, it's also pretty short. So being short also helps. Boring but short. I think that's a good note. My notes use a lot of but. Like, it's very good, but. Okay, Crown City, any good ones? What is the highest rating we have on the Crown City ones? The highest one for Crown City is actually 71 to 𝗟𝗄𝗄 Beach because it's short and comfy. That's the highest rating. The second highest is to Faraway Oasis because the bridge is cool. And then another one is the Stop Summit because of the train yard. Yeah. Crown City just has nothing going on. And I don't understand why. Crown City is like one of the big marketing tracks, what I call them. Like the ones you see in trailers all the time. But yeah. Next, Choco Mountain. Choco Mountain Hour. Let's start a short one. Or shortish one. So let's see. And Sunshine Airport, I like that. This is another boring one. It doesn't even go to one of the Choco Islands. We don't even get Choco Islands. That is extremely disappointing. This is again boring but short. But I think it's worse than the other one because it doesn't even end in a different version of Choco Mountain. If the other one, I mean the one we just drove before. Yeah, this one is just This one is just boring. Peach Stadium also very disappointing so far, except for the 𝗟𝗄𝗄 Beach one. It's just whatever. It's gonna be interesting to go over every single thing after I rated everything to put them in order. That's gonna be very interesting. Also want to figure out the average rating of every single track. Would be interesting. Like which track has the best routes going away from it? But this one was mediocre. It's like a 45. But the Peach Stadium also not doing great. Just anything on the plains is mediocre. No, this just mid as hell. Okay, Toad's Factory next. A long one having nothing but the plains. Fun! Maybe it goes through the highway tunnels, yeah. But I mean, the highway tunnels are more interesting than just a straight road. Because they usually have a lot of boost panels. Even if traffic is slower. There is a little bit of merit to the highway tunnels. But not enough to carry a whole track. But this one isn't that interesting. Sadly. I know the Galaxy music doesn't help. It has this section though which bumps it up to at least 50. But no, it doesn't get higher than 50 at the most. Because it's just too much. It's too long. I keep forgetting there's this off-road. But it's just way too long. And ending on normal Toad's Factory doesn't give it bonus points. But yeah, honestly it's probably like a 49. Nah, it's over 50. It's a 53, yeah. It's fine, but too long. The first segment is the best part. Yeah. You know, 53 sounds reasonable. First segment is good, but it's too long. There is only one left from Peach Stadium, which is the one to Rainbow Road. It's only a singular segment that we have to judge. So, yeah. And it's a water sport one. So you know I'm gonna like it. You know, it's the most straight line of any straight line. We didn't have anything else be this fucking straight. It doesn't get straighter than this. No gate to be found, except at the end. But honestly, this one is just the water sports segment we had multiple times. But this is part of the experience. But then companies on July 1st. Did you notice how companies just don't have the rainbow profile pictures now? Because they're scared. Because it doesn't sell anymore. The companies are done grifting. They grift America now. But that was the intermission already. And honestly, it's just part of the experience. Starting a rainbow road on the ground, on the ocean, is just part of the track to me. It's just part of the track. So to me, this one is a solid 100. This is the only 100 we have. Because it just belongs to the track. Without this intermission, something is missing. In my opinion. They give the American values as if they were in the same companies just do whatever gets them money. They did sell. So, not as it doesn't sell anymore, they grift American flags. Companies are never friends. They're only friend enough to sell you shit. They're an acquaintance at best. As you cut out as very bad-mouthing companies. As long as I don't badmouth Nintendo, because I'm gonna get sponsored by them. Oops, I cut too early. Yeah, I don't understand brand loyalty. Or, no, I don't understand blind loyalty. Because I am loyal to Nintendo brand because Nintendo has been my entire life, right? But I'm not blind to its issues. Like how the business side is absolute garbage. As an example. But even worse than brand loyalty is fucking celebrity loyalty. That shit is actually stupid. That part I truly don't understand. So they even sponsor people? Yeah, sometimes. Like, I'm on a site where I can look for sponsors. But nobody responded to me yet. And Nintendo is listed there. Specifically, the My Nintendo store is listed there. So I could potentially, in the future, be sponsored by the My Nintendo store. Eventually. Gonna become bigger, probably. They give a little promo code or something that gives you 10% off. Like, that shit would be so cool. I just wanna have an actual sponsor. But I'm still too baby to have a sponsor. Because the only companies that have reached out to me are like AI bullshit companies that I don't want to promote out of principle. But like real companies just don't acknowledge me yet. Maybe once I have 2K subs, who knows? But it isn't a mission gets to 100. This gets to 100, part of the experience. feel like you absolutely miss out if you skip this intermission. This just needs to be played. Okay, this is 𝗟𝗲𝗆 Beach. We should have some really nice ones because of water. This with DK Space, but this is a really short one. You gave this one a 71. Okay, let's see. And yeah, it has water sports. Let's go. And my favorite version, hell yeah. Because when you play this with people, it's such a chaos to see who can actually stay on this strip. And that's so much fun. Because everyone tries to stay on top of it, of course. Some boost pass on the rocket, it's kind of whatever. I don't like this section that much. It's just way too wide. Oh, bud? Hold up. This is new. Glider section. That is new. I didn't know it has this. Okay. The definition of short and sweet. Okay. This was a really good one. I like this one a lot. This actually adds a lot, yeah. And also there's a cut you can do with a mushroom on the side for the glider section when you go through the water, which is also really cool. It's just that the big open section below the rocket is kinda ass. That doesn't change. Aside from that section, this is pretty much perfect. So far, I think a solid 80. This one was really good. Okay. Now this was a really good one. I give this one an 82. But do you see the cut at the bottom that we just flew by? You can do a corner cut there instead of gliding. If you somehow miss the glider, that's really cool. This gets short and sweet, but with an exclamation point at the end. Okay. Next. To Crown City. Crown City to 𝗟𝗲𝗆 Beach is the only good one from Crown City. Let's see how this one goes in the other direction. I think this route is actually part of a mission, if I remember right. Yeah. Because we drive by where a P-switch is. I remember that. But the P-switch mission does not have water sports. So there's that. But it has race, it has gliding, it has jumps. This one looks really good. Have a good lunch. Enjoy the food. It has race, jumps, some good waves. And then it just ends on Crown City. It is Crown City 1, yeah. But kinda different. Crown City 1 kinda reverse, I guess. Of the beach! Okay, that's what's different. I think we had this already before. I need to look what I wrote down for it. That was pretty cool, yeah. No, this mission is great. I know I have this written down before. Yeah, lap 1 plus beach reverse. That's it. Do I give this one though? I mean, this is a 78. Really fun and more unique ending. Okay. Next up is the Peach Stadium. This is a good one. I remember this one. And again, super straight. The Koopa Beach ones are just straight. Koopa is not gay confirmed. Hi Rex, how are you? Usually Mario Kart World so far. I mean, I have by now like 85 hours in the game, so I would say so. And this starts with this segment, hell yeah. It is so much fun, but I haven't played since Double Dash. Oh, that's fine. This is better than Double Dash. Way better. And then we fly through the bridge, let's go. There's a high jumps here. I like this version of the water sports. Oh, so much better, hell yeah. Yeah, this one is good. This last section could need a whale. But this last section had a whale, it would be a 10 out of 10. But yeah, this was really good. This was just wave phrase. No, this was really good, and it ends on Peach Stadium, the actual track, not the fucking battle course. Let's go. And I want to check this route. I haven't checked this yet. Wait. Let's go! Shortcut! I found something new. Water Beach seems to have consistently good animations. Yeah. It's because water is interesting because the waves are different every time. And the water sports equipment is different for every route. If I did, shut up. I did it in a slow fall, okay? I know I nailed it before. This is the first few times that I messed it up. But this was a really good one. This gets an 87. This was really good. Very fun water route could need a whale though. That's my note. If it had a whale, it would be 90 easily. Okay, next race. Two faraway oases. Where the fuck do we even go through here? I don't think I ever had this route in either direction. So I don't know where this goes through. Do we drive up to the bridge? No, we do not. We drive towards the jungle. Okay. This section here is only fun if you have a mushroom because then you can cut through the beach. But other than that, this section is fine. But now it probably gets boring. I think we found the first bad Koopa Beach one. Along the coast, sure. There's some dillos. This one is just okay. See, you can't dodge with the feather. I tried. There we have proof that it doesn't work. Then here we just have a straight that's kinda ass. You have the zebras running through. Actually, the zebras make this a bit more interesting because they cut the corners close. Also, the zebras make this a bit better. But it just doesn't get higher than a high 50. Also, it's a mid to low 50. Mid 50. And we don't end it on a reverse. Big sad. I'm pretty sure reverse is possible, by the way. AW low 50. I like how you guys just understand my ASCII numbers now. But it definitely gets above 50 because of the zebras. The zebras are the saving grace, I would say. That's gonna be my notes. Let's give this one Nah, 54. It's fine enough. I just like the vibes of driving along the cliffs. That part is just a good vibe. You know, there's good vibe in zebras. But it doesn't get higher than a 54. 𝗟𝗟𝗃𝗲𝗄. When the animals are worth some bonus points, yeah. And just driving along this penis-looking cliff is also great. Okay, last one for Koopa Beach is to 𝗟𝗋𝗋 jungle, which is this is just part of the banana cup. Or should be. Half of it is part of the banana cup. But this one I feel is mid as well. Well, it did look like a penis, didn't it? Am I wrong? But this section is just fine. I do enjoy the vibes here. But if you don't have a mushroom to cut through here, it's kinda ass. The obelisk of knowledge, yeah. But this one I think is just fine. I think it's great if you have mushrooms. Because it is a short one. I think this one I just say boring unless you have a mushroom. And I want to drive on this bitch. Damn. Sad. We just need a mushroom for this to be fun. But do we have Tiny Tiny reverse? Almost. They don't want to give us reverse. Okay. We could have had reverse if they weren't cowards. Because Sandra and Chung is absolutely possible in reverse. I know because I did so in free roam. But they are cowards. Yeah, this one is just... What do we give this one? It's worse than the other one though. Let's give it a 49. Fun if you have shrooms is my comment. Because it's really the only thing missing. Missed potential, yeah. Definitely. Okay, next is from Dino Dino Jungle to Koopa Troopa Beach. Let's go! Also, should almost be done for today because I only did 16 races. Okay, 14. We have 2 more after this. And then we're done for today, yeah? But this is just the same as the one we just drove but reversed. And it just ends in Koopa Troopa Beach. Yeah, this one is even worse. Somehow. Because at least the other direction, it started with the straight and then it had some turns. This one ends in the straight, in a less interesting track. So I don't know. This is just a verse version. It's like a 45. It doesn't even have anything on the water except for a cheap jump. But you can glide over the water, which helps a little bit. That helps a little bit, yeah. But not much. Just a tiny bit. This one was really bad. The first really bad water route. This one was just... 𝗟cie is the best version. Yes, 𝗟cie is just my comment. Now this gets a 45. Comment is worse in the other direction. Which is already not good. Yeah, 𝗟𝗲𝗆 Beach is such a fun track. Like the vibes. Okay. 2 faraway races. Do we drive past the waterfall? I think we drive past the waterfall. I don't think so anymore. Actually, no, we drive past the waterfall, I think. Anyway, this section right here is a battle track. A battle course. And the battle course is mediocre. And no, we touched the waterfall, I think. Yeah. No waterfall, just savannah. That's very disappointing. The savannah area is probably the most boring to drive through. Even worse than the plains. This is absolute ass. Of course it fucking hit me. The green shells always hit me somehow. Fucking cringe. Damn it. I think I gotta learn how to properly drift on water, by the way. I still don't know how. But it always works out. But this intermission was absolute ass. Yeah, this was just bad. 32. Comment just bad. Let's hope the last one for today is good. 2 sources we wait. This one should be good because we drive past the waterfall. Waterfall isn't that different to drive, but it's a really cool set piece. Even though I always get fucked on it. Bro, come on. This one isn't that interesting. The waterfall is just cool. The waterfall bumps it up a bit. Because the waterfall also has a top route, which is actually slower if you don't have a mushroom. But yeah, this is carried by the waterfall. I can give it a high 40, maybe low 50 at best. Because the rest is just kinda ass. And the normal Saudi Speedway, no reverse. Come on, game. That was bullshit. I should have nailed that, bro. Right indeed. But this one was just okay. Carried by the waterfall. I give it a 50. Notice carried by the waterfall. And it should be the last one for today, yeah. We still have so much to go. Let me do math real quick how many we did and how many we have to do still. Okay, 32 and 32 and 32 and 16. We did 112. So we have 89 still to go, so that's like 2 more days, 2 more streams. So the rest of the week is still doing this. We're really going off with those tricks. Yeah, you gotta spam tricks for achievements. I get a new secret every 1,000 tricks. Speaking of, did we get a new one? We got a nabbit one, okay. But look here, performed 28,000 tricks total. The max we know of so far is 30k. So I do spam a bit more. After that, I can chill. I gotta collect a lot more coins. But I'm gonna keep using the Milky sticker. I've gotten so attached to this one. But yeah. Milky's peak, yeah. Milky is just funny. Okay, let's see if I can rate someone. We're gonna rate Kira. Her fluff-a-thon is still going. It's on day 39. And this is 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗍𝗆. So let's rate Kira. I see you guys on the first day when we do more of this shit. By the way, new RPG streams are gonna come soon. Be patient. I'm also gonna have member streams again soon. So yeah. Just be patient till the end of the month for proper content again. But yeah, have a good one, everyone. I see you guys. Bye-bye.